A woman's hair is her glory, so the Bible says in 1 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 15. Quite a number of women associate beautiful hair with that straight and glossy look achieved through applying hair relaxers.
I know many people prefer the relaxing because it looks beautiful, yes, okay, and it's easy to manage.
Dr. Fiona Namutebi, a dermatologist at International Hospital Kampala, was in the habit of relaxing her hair for over 10 years, until recently when she decided to go natural.
Hairdresser applies chemical to your hair, and for some reason, you start getting itching, burning, tenderness, oozing, and sometimes you get wounds, which is quite uncomfortable. And with long-term use, I lost some hair.
A research by US-based Mount Holyoke College on chemicals in cosmetics found that hair relaxers work because they break the bond that actually gives strength to the hair, causing one's hair to straighten and glow, the look that many women desire. While many women go after that embellished look, only a few care to find out the possible adverse effects of using these chemicals.
These chemicals, if used properly and in the correct amounts, usually they may not have that much of a side effect, especially those with sensitive skin or allergies to these chemicals. You find that with long-term use, their hair will break, it will become brittle, it will become lustrous. By lustrous, I mean loss of texture and color.
The main chemical used in many of these relaxers is sodium hydroxide, a powerful alkaline caustic known as lye, capable of burning and destroying living tissue. Other toxic ingredients in many relaxers on the market include calcium hydroxide, guanidine carbonate, guanidine hydroxide, thioglycolic acid, and lithium hydroxide, among others. According to Dr. Namutebi, many women never find out that they have an allergic reaction to some of these chemicals until they start experiencing effects.
So whenever I would put chemicals or I'd sit in a dryer, my head would end up hurting and be dry, and so my head started even breaking from that experience.
And for those who are truly allergic to the chemicals, they get an allergic contact dermatitis. This produces what we call reddening, itching, oozing, pain, swelling.
But how does one know that they are allergic to a certain chemical?
Ideally, we are supposed to do a patch testing before we go in for these chemicals. This is whereby you apply a small area of the chemical to the scalp. 24 hours or maybe a few minutes, you judge the reaction.
Dr. Namutebi explains that at times the allergic reaction could spread to other parts of the body.
Sometimes you put the chemical on the scalp and you find your eyes swollen, or the back, the back of the neck if the hair touches there, or sometimes secondary spread whereby the whole body is itching.
In the worst case scenario, improper use of hair chemicals leads to permanent hair loss.
So when the hair follicles are scarred, then that's when you do get the chemicals causing you permanent hair loss. And if you can afford, there are certain centers here in Uganda that can do the hair transplants, whereby they get hair from some other area of the scalp and they put it on the part that has lost hair to try and grow. But it's very expensive, 4 million and above.
There is a danger that the use of these relaxers over time could cause cancer, but there is little research that has been conducted in this area. Hair specialists often recommend the use of a neutralizing shampoo and conditioner to avoid effects of the toxicity of a relaxer.
This chemical shouldn't be applied on your scalp. It should just be applied to the natural hair. The recommended time for you to reapply the chemicals is every 6 to 8 weeks.
Quite a number of women, impatient with the toxicity of chemicals in hair relaxers, chose to go natural.
It was a choice for me because my scalp is sensitive, and there are many others like me out there.
I guess treated hair tends to just have like one straight look.
We need to be able to embrace who we are, how we were born, and not have to live up to a stereotype of beauty that's been set out by the Western world.
These ladies are teaching women to use natural products to keep their hair glowing and attractive.
Looking after natural hair is cheaper than looking after relaxed hair. You have items you can use all over and all over on the same piece of hair.
Whether one chooses to keep her hair natural or decide to relax it, specialists advise that precaution must be exercised with whichever ingredients they use. Gertrude Tumusiime Uwitware, NTV.